Hello, everybody. It is currently about 9 o'clock, and it has been a very long but fun day. My name is Ellie, and I'm 17 years old. I love Jesus, and I also enjoy reading, and I really enjoy board games. I have lived in Ukraine my entire life. Um, this is my home. And as you know, there's a war here right now. And it is scary. And there have been moments we've where I've felt fear coming up in me, and it's been like this it's kind of like a panicky feeling that comes up on you, and it's like you feel so scared. And then I remember each time that happens, I remember that I can trust God, and that my God is strong and he is almighty, and I'm in his hands, and he knows what's going to happen, and it's going to be good. What's happening now is not necessarily it's not a beautiful thing. It's not a good thing. But I believe that God knows what's happening and that it will be all right. I am currently not at home. I am about 8 hours away from my home in a little village, and this is uh, it's called a pensionnat, which is a place for disabled people to have. Usually there's summer camps here, and um, we've been here for the last 10 days or so, and it's really nice here. Actually, it's wonderful, and there are beautiful Christian people here who are serving so many people. They are doing so much work. They are blessing hundreds and hundreds of people who come through here each week. And although it is wonderful here, I still miss home. It still feels really sad to be away from my friends and from my church family, and especially from my dad, who's still at home. Um, it's it's okay though. We are glad that we can be here, even though it's hard to be away. Hard not to be together with our with the people who are close to us in this time of suffering. But we're very glad that we can be here because we're able to serve God here, um, probably more than we could have at home, because there's so many refugees coming through here right now. And Mom and Auntie Cheryl, they spend a lot of time helping in the kitchen. And I did that the first couple days as well. But now there's actually several kids here. And so I spend my days playing games with the kids. And I actually considered making a puppet out of something, finding somehow to make a puppet. I didn't end up doing that. But I do remember Jeff very slightly though. I didn't know him very well, but I did know him. Um, and but so we don't actually have a puppet, but we play lots of games. We play and hide and seek, and spot it, maybe and we have lots of fun. It's for these kids. They've come from all these different cities where um, homes are being ruined and bombs are just falling everywhere, and it it's scary for them, and especially for their parents though, and they can feel that their parents are scared. And so I try and just give them a fun time, a peaceful place to be, and uh, a place where they can just be kids and not worry about the war. And I love doing that. It's lots of fun. We laugh lots, and we just enjoy each other's company. I've actually met lots of people that have been in the war zone. Lots of people who have heard. air sirens going off, warning of bombs going to fall, and talked to lots of people who've spent time in bomb shelters, especially in the first couple days of the war. People spent a lot of time in the bomb shelters, and actually, the ladies there. This is a little. It's kind of like an apartment, and there's 8 beds in here. And the ladies that we share it with, their house, the apartment building next to their house was bombed yesterday, and the windows in their apartment building all got blown out, and they don't know what's happening there, if things are being stolen or whether they'll have a home to return to. But lots of people are like that right now. And it's amazing to see the strength of these people, even when things like that are happening, that they aren't just giving in and crying, but they continue smiling and they continue serving people. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm certain that the fact that the whole world is praying for us right now, praying for all these people going through this great hardship, that makes a huge difference. Lots of the people here, though, even though they smile sometimes, they're sad, and it's okay to be sad. Lots of people, they cry, just at random times in the day. We'll just have a couple tears go down our face just because it's hard and it's scary at times, or it just feels sad. Um, and it's okay that it's like that. And for me, I feel like it's okay because I know that God is with me. And although although it's not a nice feeling to be in a country where there's war, I am honored that I can be here. I'm honored that I can serve these people while I'm here, that I can go through this suffering with them. Lots of people too, they after being in the more dangerous war zones, they struggle to sleep. And in the first couple days of war, we struggled to sleep too. We'd wake up in the night and we'd be awake for a couple hours. Just, I'm not sure exactly why. Just, I guess maybe we're more stressed or something. Now I sleep good. I think just we've gotten used to the fact that war is here. We're no longer in shock. But lots of people, especially when they first go to a refugee camp, they still hear the sirens in their sleep, and they still have this fear built up in them. But less as time passes, that fear gets released, I guess, and it's lessened. Some of you asked if I hate Russia, and I don't. The Russian people, they're not the ones who chose for there to be a war. Some of them actually don't even know that there's a war happening. They think that it's just some kind of military action, but they don't know that innocent people are dying. Putin, however, he does know that there's a war, and he was the one that chose for there to be a war. And I don't hate Putin, but I do have a righteous anger towards him because he has caused the death and the suffering of many innocent people. And I don't think that is wrong. But on a brighter note, this war, it has caused Ukraine to pull together as a country. I feel like it's caused actually a lot of Christians to pull together as well. Just the fact that you're listening to me right now is proof that you're hearing from this girl who lives in Ukraine, who is normal, and you're hearing me talk about what God's doing here. And God is doing amazing things. Many people are hearing about him and seeing the fruit of his work in people's lives, and they're finding out why Christians are the way they are, and that how Christians act when they're under pressure, that they're still nice, and that they still don't shout at each other, and they don't swear. They're still good people. And that is a beautiful thing. Thank you so much for all of your prayers. Thank you for your donations. It makes a difference. It really does. And it's so encouraging for all of us to hear that you're praying. Um, Thank you so much. May God bless each of you.